you are in the right place if you are here to learn how to build your information product empire, because our guest speaker tonight is going to show you exactly how to do that. Let's start with a quick sound check. If you're able to hear me okay, go ahead and give me a yes in the chat box. And our moderator is here today, Melissa. We'll see all the yeses coming in, and that'll let me know that you're hearing me loud and clear. And if you're not hearing me, she'll let me know as well. But I'm going to assume we're all systems go. I'm actually, as I said, on the road. I'm calling in by phone today, and so I'm not able to see what you're seeing. But you should now be seeing the presentation, getting ready to start here. And we're going to be kicking things off in just a minute. We are here live tonight, and this is Greg Wells, and I want to welcome you. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed a thing yet. We are getting underway here with tonight's training. Tonight's training is how to build your information product empire, and it's from a friend of mine, Paul Kuntz. And Paul is an expert in this area, and I'm really glad to have him here today because I've done some information products, but really haven't done it to the fullest extent that I've seen a lot of people do because I really didn't know how. And to have someone that I could model, which you know is what Tony Robbins calls it, but really that's just a nice way of saying that I could just kind of copy what works and not have to reinvent the wheel. I'm really excited to learn that tonight. And obviously you're here tonight because you're interested to learn that as well. You know, information products, as Paul is going to talk about, are so powerful because you sell them from your website, whether you're doing whatever it is you're doing. And so you can be off doing, traveling, spending time with your family, and your information products can be, helping people and serving people and bringing you income at the same time. That's what I love about the information products I have. But we've always been more of a services company, where we do things for you. So I'm super excited for this topic tonight. That's why I've called in from the road here so that I can listen in and take notes with you. Melissa from our team is going to be here moderating today, so I'm glad to have her here to help. And without further ado, I want to turn things over to our guest speaker, Paul. Take it away, Paul.
All right. Thank you very much, Greg. Really appreciate that introduction, and I'm very excited and honored to be presenting to your folks. So I've got about 180 slides here, so I'm going to just jump in and get going, have a ton of content to cover, and you guys are going to have your minds blown. Your head's going to be spinning when it's all said and done, so be prepared for that. Very excited to be here. So let's just kick this thing off. So we're talking about launching your info product empire on ClickBank. So here's just a very brief history about me. I've been in sales since the second grade. So at the ripe age of 7, I actually started selling stuff. In 1998, I became a custom apparel rep at the ripe age of 13. So at that point, that kind of launched my internet marketing career because I encouraged that apparel company. I said, you guys need to get a website. And in 2001, they finally got that website, and the owner said, you learn how to market it. So at the age of 16, I learned this whole process, how to do SEO, press release marketing, and online marketing. And I thought I had it made because I had my own SEO company as a teenager, and I was starting to do work for people. I was even doing e-commerce my senior year of high school. And as in 2006, I was kind of had two things going. I was working a business, working in the sports field for Oklahoma State University. My dream was to work in sports. It wasn't to have my own business. And then I quickly realized I'm trading tons and tons of time for very little pay. And I realized becoming an entrepreneur was the best thing for me. So that was when I shifted things, and I started doing the client thing for a while, and then a couple years later I discovered info products, and I realized it was soon after my first internet marketing event in 2007 that I was leaving a lot of money on the table because when I was working for my clients, I could only work for 1 or 2 clients at a time. If I had an info product, I could then sell my knowledge on how to do link building, press release marketing, all that stuff that I was doing at that time. I could teach people by the hundreds or even the thousands with an info product. So tons and tons of opportunities opened up there. And, it was at that point, I actually did a website brokering when I was 23, and it's just been an amazing, blessed journey. Had a radio show in Oklahoma, and then 2001 is when things started to click for me, and I started The Real Guys with Eric Holman and Jeff Wellman, and we're now currently platinum vendors at ClickBank, meaning we're ClickBank's some of their top vendors on the whole ClickBank platform, which, as many of you know, is a very large digital product platform. So we recently actually were the winners of the ClickBank University affiliate contest. And so ClickBank University is ClickBank's, they did their own product launch. So we beat out all the affiliates on the ClickBank platform just with our knowledge and our list that we've built through our info products. We've paid out well over $1 million in commissions just with the Real Guys. You know, a lot of money's been paid out to our affiliate partners because we've made, you know, have done a lot of business there. And I've created info products for everything from professional athletes to best-selling authors, create some of the best training programs on the market. And so I'm going to teach you guys my entire product outline that I use. So you guys are going to learn that. You're going to learn everything I use if I'm creating a product for a client or if I'm creating a product for one of my partnerships. You guys are going to learn how to do that. So we actually, my wife and I live in Paulsbo, Washington, which is across the way from Seattle, and we have 3 kids. And just thanks to the power of information marketing, I actually started a full-on production company called Smiling Llama Productions, and we're actually currently working on a post-apocalyptic feature film set to do principal photography, so the initial filming later on this month. So we're now into October, so it'll be end of this month we'll be actually filming that. And then we're also a producer of a reality show. I'm also producing a reality show. So that's one of the fun things that this internet business gives you that ability to do. And it's just very exciting, this journey that we've been on. So here's a few pictures of me, just so you guys get to know me, since some of you, you know, are kind of new to who I am. There's my wife and I in the top left corner on a trip in Hawaii. There I am at a younger age doing speaking. Had a great chance to travel to events. I met Kevin Harrington, you know, the shark, one of the Shark Tank guys, the original guys from Shark Tank. Got to connect with him at an event. I love this picture of me out there on an inner tube. We're out there on our boat, and the reason I always include that one is because we went out on a Thursday at like 10 a.m. in the morning because we were out there because we could, you know, because you run an internet business. My wife doesn't have to work outside of the home, and so she's able to pursue her dream of acting, and that's why I got into the filmmaking process, all because of this business. It enables that kind of flexibility and freedom. So what I'm about to reveal to you guys is going to open up these types of opportunities for you guys in a big, big way. So then there's another picture of our family. Here's a couple pictures of our feature film. It's called Unbelievers. It's actually on the IMDb page there, the Internet Movie Database website. You can see our movie website down here, and then right here is actually a picture from our reality show that was filmed. We actually had contestants lined up down the road. So it's just fun to be able to do this kind of stuff. And this business, again, gives you that kind of flexibility, and it gives you that opportunity. So it's pretty amazing. So more pictures just showing, you know, you can choose where you want to live. So this is the city we chose. You know, you can do the things you want to do, go to games, spend time with people you care about, do things that are important to you. And we live in a beautiful town called Paulsbo, Washington. Again, we're not big city people. We didn't want to live in the big city of Seattle. So we said, let's do the next best thing, which is we can hop on a ferry boat and go hang out in Seattle, but we don't have to live there among all the craziness, and we can just raise our kids in the place we want to live in, rather than where our job dictates where we have to be. So really the big thing is you can live where you want to live, and this area is absolutely gorgeous. In fact, actually one of these photos, it looks like it is watermarked, but that's actually watermarked with my website, because one of my partnerships that I'll reveal to you guys, by using my ClickBank launch system, we actually did some stock footage. So friends of ours from California came up, the ones we're working on the movie with, and we filmed stock footage. And so these are actually taken from that stock footage collection. And the cool thing is that we did a $70,000 launch in 8 days, $36,000 in profit, and we're using that money to actually help fund this movie. So this system that I'm teaching you works like clockwork. I've made money in the stock footage niche, in the baseball niche market, in the model train niche market, in, you know, also the another, you know, crazy off-the-wall niche market, the tonsil stones niche market. So these are all things that if you know how to do info products the way I'm going to show you, it's going to open up a whole new world of possibilities for you. And so, you know, it's stuff that I never thought we'd be doing. Even furniture flipping. I've actually just recently been making money in PayPal by doing an info product with somebody that's a professional furniture flipper. And so she takes furniture, finds it on Craigslist, and flips it for profit. And the most important reason that I'm here to tell you guys about what I do is because being there counts, in my opinion. You know, you're able to be there for your family during the day, that kind of thing. It's very, very important. So you guys are here to talk about ClickBank, most importantly, information products. So what I'm about to teach you, I'm going to be teaching you all about ClickBank because a lot of people, they don't look at the huge opportunity that ClickBank actually has available to people. There's some cool things they're doing that actually makes them stand above the rest of some of the other platforms out there. Even though they're going through some transition periods, there's a ton of great things that ClickBank's doing that's going to better businesses in the future. And so we're here to talk about that, but everything I'm teaching you could apply on Udemy. It could apply for JVZoo even to some extent as well. JVZoo would be actually perfect for it. So really wherever you can launch your info product, you could take everything I'm going to reveal to you. And so this is ClickBank. This is mainly what I'm kind of focused this training on, and I'm going to introduce you to a few things that ClickBank is doing that many people don't realize that's taking place here. So this is ClickBank, the most recent picture. Their homepage is changing here and there. So basically, they've been providing a platform for entrepreneurs to sell their knowledge and information online for many, many years, and they've helped thousands of entrepreneurs create, manage, and sell info products, so ebooks, the how-to videos, audiobooks, all from different niche markets. So when I say variety of niche markets, I'm talking a large variety. So a very small portion of ClickBank's business is actually internet marketing. In fact, it's super, super small. The majority of their money is made through the fitness space, through software that they sell. It's through many of the other, like the home remedy niche markets. Those types of niche markets do very, very well on ClickBank. They have over 30,000 sales per day come into their account across 190 countries. In February, I was actually at ClickBank's headquarters, and they have this big series of monitors on top of the wall, and it was really cool because you could see sales just rolling in one after the other, and it's insane the amount of volume they do because they've established themselves as so authoritatively in the market, and they actually sell to over 190 countries, so that's a lot of flexibility and a lot of power, meaning you can literally, as a solopreneur, can sell globally. So they're a company with a big vision. So they have all sorts of things in place like the mobile checkout. They're really big on that. Flexible refund periods. A lot of people used to think it's 60 days or bust. No, you can actually get away with shorter refund periods on some of your products with ClickBank. You can do higher ticket products. They have a new affiliate finder tool. They have a marketplace that's growing. They actually have a call center for you. A lot of people don't realize that. We were actually in there. We found out that there's times that there's customer support that ClickBank takes care of by phone that we didn't even know about, that we don't even know about because they took care of the customer for us by getting them the download page link. So that's like another big benefit. So they're there to really help their entrepreneurs. They've got a proven 16-year track record, army of affiliates waiting to promote for us. So they have over 200,000 affiliates, and it's marketplace positioned for long-term affiliate growth as well. Affiliate tracking is already in place. That's one thing you do not have to, come up with. So they're going to track your affiliates, which is super important. Hands-free payments. So you get paid like clockwork. So I've been a vendor or an affiliate at ClickBank since 2007. Here we are, 2015. That's going on 8 years, consistent payments that I can count on it once a week or once every couple weeks like clockwork. They don't miss a payment. They take care of filing all the taxes and the W-9 stuff for my affiliates. So all I have to worry about is creating a good products and then working on the sales copy so it converts. All stuff I'm going to reveal to you as we go along in this particular training course. So the next thing here is they charge customers necessary taxes or VAT fees. So they take care of a lot of these new changes that come in. So like earlier this year, the VAT tax came out. And so that kind of changed how some networks were doing things. Well, ClickBank was automatically on top of that, and they were taking care of that for us. So we don't have to worry about any new laws that come into play. ClickBank is all over it for us. And another few reasons we're big fans of them, it literally is the perfect platform for a solopreneur because they do a lot of stuff on the back end for you. You can have unlimited accounts. So you're not limited to one account. I have 5 or 6 myself, probably more than that accounts. And so there'll be times I'll get paid on Wednesday. Like even this last Wednesday, I had, several random payments come in from ClickBank, and I was like, what accounts are those even from? And so it's kind of fun that on Wednesday it's like you just see random payments come in. Even small payments are exciting to me because it's money that was set up on autopilot. If I'm making $14 to $100 a week extra from an account and it's something that I set up a long time ago, that's fun to me because I didn't even have to do anything for that. It was set up and set in place because I had info products out there. So random payments just trickle in. They have comparable rates actually after you factor in the things they do for you, and very comparable charge-wise actually to some of the other networks, because many of the other networks will charge you a per fee per sale. They might charge you a percentage of the sale, like even like one shopping cart. There's people that use that, and for the longest time they were charging like 1%. Well, you got to factor that into your processing charges, and when it all boils down to it, we found ClickBank was actually right on par with a lot of these companies. That's why we stuck with them. They have that customer service call center. They also will do high tickets. They will actually go, for the right customers, they will let you and work with you on a certain amount, price point above what a lot of people think. So above that $100 price point, you can actually go way, way, way higher, like into the thousands. They have residual billing. We have a coaching program and a membership site, so they do residual billing. Access to a friendly account rep, so they can help you grow your business. There's a picture of ours. Spencer, he's been really key to our growth. And they introduce you to affiliates. They'll help you optimize your sales funnel. They're really there to help you succeed. And one cool thing is that even if you're a brand new ClickBank vendor, they actually have a customer support team of people, so you don't get a dedicated rep when you're brand new. And I know after this session, many of you are actually going to be signing up with ClickBank because you're going to say, wow, I know somebody with knowledge that I could partner with, because that's what I'm about to teach you guys. But you can actually get a new account reps, and it's not a particular rep, but it would be a whole team of people, so you can call into a certain number or send in a support ticket, and they will help you through the process and help you grow, because it's in their best interest to help you grow. And then once you get to a certain volume, you'll get a dedicated account rep. Live events and networking opportunities are absolutely immense. I've actually seen huge growth in my business. In fact, the picture where I was there with the guy from Shark Tank was actually taken at a ClickBank live event. So they have some cool event opportunities. This is where things are really going to make your mind start to, basically your mind's going to be blown after this slide. Joint venture contracts. So they make partnerships super, super easy. And this has been absolutely huge for me. So I can actually find anybody out there in the world with knowledge that I do not have, and I can take what I know about how to market a product, how to position it with sales copy, and I can actually take that product to market, and I don't have to be the expert. I don't have to make up or be I don't have to worry about even making up a product. I find people that are genuinely good at what they do, and I create a really good product. And so I could do a 50-50 split with them, where it would automatically, as soon as a payment comes in, it will split it between me and that partner. I could do a 3-way split, so it's split 3 ways automatically. I can give my copywriter a percentage. So if my copywriter is somebody that's, they're maybe a higher end, or maybe it's somebody that's up and coming, and you say, well, all I have is $500 to $1,000 for copywriting, and they say, okay, I can fit you in, but I will need to take 20% on the back end. Then boom, with this JV partnership deal, you can actually get a good copywriter, so you're not having to do that yourself, and it's going to cost you the 20%. It's all paid out instantly, so they aren't having to say, because one of the biggest reasons partnerships fail at times is because people get worried and they say, well, where's the money? Where's my check? When am I going to get paid? They get concerned about that. And so instead of them having to worry like, well, am I going to have to chase Paul down if I partner with him? No, because it's going to be all automatic. So every time a payment comes in, it's split to my partners. And so nobody has any qualms about launching with me for that reason. Not to mention, they know my track record and I have a good system in place. But you guys, I'm actually revealing to you guys my entire system here, my 9-step info product launch system. Makes JV broker deal simples. They have the global payment processing is big. And then this last part about ClickBank, this is another part between the JV contracts and the translation and selling into multiple languages. That's enormous. You could actually take your current info product, and it's an area where I'm actually missing the boat on. Take your current info products and translate it into Spanish, German, Italian, Portuguese, many other languages as well. French is another popular one. Portuguese is blowing up on ClickBank. So you could take any info product, or let's say you partner with somebody that's an expert on, let's just make up a topic. Let's say they're an expert on golf, right? And you say, I want to sell this into the Italian market so I can reach Italian golfers. Well, then you take that. There's less competition, but you're able to stand out because there's fewer people with products in that space. We're finding that actually some of the people coming in at the top 10 for the e-business category even are Spanish products or Italian products, because there is so little competition, they're just coming in. So if you guys have an info product idea, you could actually double, triple, quadruple, quintuple your exposure if you were to translate those products. That's actually a high priority for me when it comes to 2016, because I have so many great info products, it's time to start translating some of them. But that is something that ClickBank offers to you because they offer payments from so many different countries. And they even started taking a major Brazilian payment method. So it's really, really cool how they're growing. ClickBank Marketplace, this is what it looks like. So it's a good thing to get kind of acclimated to it. Left-hand side are all the categories, and I'll go into the niche research part here in just a moment, but we have a lot to cover, so I'll buzz through this. So again, the JV contracts, they're going to open up a whole new world of possibilities, and that means you can partner with experts in other niche markets, or you could even do partnerships on the upsell only. So you could find people that you want to partner with. Now, this is also powerful, very powerful. ClickBank has this. JVZoo actually has contracts as well. And they're very, very popular because you can actually partner with people. If you just have the front end done of a product and you say, man, I just have a really good front end offer, but I don't have time to come up with an upsell, or I don't know what to do for my upsell, that's when you can connect with somebody and say, hey, I would like to position your product as an upsell. And if you position it the right way, you're probably going to get yourself exposure to a guy that may want to promote for you. I would almost guarantee you they would probably want to promote for you. I'm telling you, if somebody came to me and they said, hey, Paul, I really like your products. Could I use your product as a back end for my offer? I'd probably say yes, and then it's going to also get my attention to the point where I may end up promoting that person's product. So it's very, very powerful what you guys can do. Is this good stuff so far? Are you guys getting some knowledge here? All right, so you can pay your copywriter, give your top affiliate an extra percentage of all sales. That's actually another brilliant strategy to use JV contracts for. So I could go to Greg if I really want, Greg on board for one of my launches even, and I could say, hey, I'm going to offer you an extra 10%. Or I'm going to offer you 10%, not just 10% bump in commission. That happens often. But I want to really stand out with this affiliate because let's say I'm a new person to this space, even like the baseball space. I'm fairly new to that space, and I want to go in there with a bang. So I'm going to approach somebody that's really big, and I want to say, hey, if you will promote my product, then I will actually give you 5% to 10% of every single sale that comes in. So it gives you just a tremendous amount of flexibility of ways to recruit new affiliates for yourself. So it really, helps you grow affiliates in a big, big way. So the next thing you can do here is to set up the ClickBank contracts, just so you guys kind of know how this works, and I'll show you some of my partnerships, is you just log into the ClickBank website, and you're going to go to settings, and it's going to be found under my contracts. So that's where they're going to be located at. So it's going to be settings and then my contracts. That's where you guys will find that information located at. All right, so this is a little bit about what setting up a joint venture looks like. You put in the names of the partnership that you're working on. Traditional JV contract is what 90% of them are, and you're really just setting up the percentage. So if it's split 3 ways, you just do 33 in there. If it's split 2 ways, it'd be 50%, or 4 ways, it'd be 25%, or whatever arrangement you have. And then you can set your start date and then simply click submit. So it's a pretty simple process. It's found again inside the ClickBank dashboard there. So here are some of my partnerships. So I have the Real Guys, and this is really, I'm showing this to you so you guys get your mind kind of around where I'm going with this training here. The Real Guys partnership, so that's internet marketing, training, and coaching. That's with myself, Eric Holmland, and Jeff Wellman. I am partnered up with that furniture flipping expert, and that product's called Pick, Paint, Profit. So it's actually a way to find furniture, flip it, and then find furniture, paint it, and then flip it or sell it for a profit. And so she's built a huge empire doing this, and so we partnered up and we're doing an info product together. Explosive, and we've already been selling that training. We also recorded with a professional trainer an explosive fitness training for athletes product. Now, if you guys saw some of my pictures, I'm not a ripped person. I'm not an athletic type person. I don't have time to, I'm just not ripped. I'm not built for it, right? But I'm able to partner with people that are and sell into a niche market that I don't know very much about because of the power of these contracts. I have an eBay auction training course. I did a launch with the eBay Power Seller friend of mine. I have a baseball hitting product with the former Kansas City Royals baseball player who's currently playing professional ball still. He also wants to do a success training product. This is one down the road, but he said, hey, that baseball one was so much fun. I would like to do another product launch with you, and I might be able to bring some of my baseball friends into this. So this guy is a top guy at his field, and we're able to partner with them. I'm doing a filmmaking course with an award-winning filmmaker. It's all about diversification and multiple streams of income, right? The stock footage, we did that. That was the one that did over $70,000, just one partnership, and we still make random sales from that little launch. And that was also with the same guy. A business tax training coaching club for down the road. Somebody at CPA, when I have the time, that's sitting there waiting for me. Action Figure Abs, that's a product that we just did the editing on, and it's with a professional trainer and a nutritionist. So you guys will probably be seeing that around on ClickBank sometime soon, but it's called Action Figure Abs. It's all about, six-pack abs, looking ripped, getting in shape, that kind of stuff. So my role in these ventures is simply to set up a sales page, set up the download pages, do the list building, recruit your affiliates so you could even work with a JV broker, coordinate the content creation aspect of it, and just really just make the product happen. So, in a sense, I'm finding these people with knowledge, and then I'm able to put together a really good package, and I don't have any qualms about positioning it because of the fact that these guys are the best at what they do. They're some of the best trainers, the best eBay sellers, those kind of things. So I'm partnering with people that have talent that I don't have, and talent that yes, you could outsource a lot of these products, but the product's not going to be as good, right? So I feel great selling these products because I'm partnered up with true experts. So these are pictures of the people I've partnered up with. You've got the baseball player, you got the real guys here, you got the Theo, he's a fitness guy I'm working with, Trevor Smith, the award-winning filmmaker, and the one we're doing the movie partnership as well. This is Christy Kuehl, she's doing the Pick Paint Profit product. It's furniture flipping. My friend Charlton, we're doing the that eBay power selling course. Jeff Wellman and I have been partnered up. So it really just allows for great diversification. So I hope by now you guys are starting to see some enormous possibilities that are waiting for you. So are you guys really seeing the power in this? And I want to hear from you guys if you guys are really getting benefit and value from the fact that you can partner up with anybody out there that has knowledge, that has knowledge out there. So really want you guys to really tap into that, because anybody you run into, a yoga instructor, maybe it's a baker at a local bakery, and you love their food and you figure, hey, I could teach them how to, take their knowledge to the internet, then you could do that. Anybody that is a let's think of another few examples like barbecuers. If you know somebody that's really good at barbecuing, then you could actually team up with them and create an info product on barbecue recipes. So huge power in this. Multiple products, business lines, unlimited sales potential, as Greg says. Absolutely, brilliant. I'm really glad that some of you guys are grasping the power in this, because it is absolutely enormous. So who's ready to make something happen on ClickBank? And I see hands raised up there on the sidebar, so I'm guessing many of you are. So this is my frustration-free, step-by-step ClickBank launch system, and I'm going to show you guys everything step-by-step. So I'm seeing lots of yeses here. You guys are catching on to how powerful this really is. So here's my ClickBank launch system. Niche selection, creating your product and sales funnel outline, including what you're going to offer as bonuses. Steps to create your product, so everything you're going to go do to get your product out there. Uploading your course material online, I'll touch on the tools to use for that. How to set up your thank you page, and I'll show you the pages that I use. Creating your sales page or pitch page, we'll talk a little bit about sales copywriting. How to set up an OTO, submit your product to ClickBank, categorizing your product, setting up your affiliate page to recruit partners, and then how to get your marketplace listing so you get more affiliates. And then effective, my top 12 JV recruitment relationship building strategy, so how to really get partners to promote for you. So again, we've got a jam-packed session here, and I'm just going to, kick this thing off with quite a bit more training here. So step number one is niche selection. So a niche is a group of people that all share a common interest or problem. So things like they need to lose weight, they want to improve their golf game, they want to earn extra income. Now, I hope you guys are starting to think here, though, as I go through these niches. The reason I list all these in there is because I want you guys to start to grasp, if you know somebody that has done any of these things, that's a potential partnership. Many of you know somebody who's really good at golf, right? You might even know a golf pro that's a friend of yours. Maybe one goes to your church. They work at your kid's school, or whatever the case is. Maybe you know people that have had to lose weight, and they did it effectively. So these are all things that you could partner with. people that need to improve their relationships. They need help building a website or blog. They need help creating a resume. And I'll just give you guys an example of a niche selection. I was talking to a friend of ours, and she was looking for a way to make extra income, and I was starting to give her some ideas saying, well, you know, they have actually watched our dog. She's really big with dogs. I think she has 5 or 6 dogs. Absolutely loves animals. And we have 2 dogs, and she watches our dogs for us on occasion. And she was feeding our dogs homemade dog food that she makes at home that's completely, you know, natural and healthy. And I was like, that's your info product right there. How to, you know, holistic dog food, natural dog food recipe, so people aren't stuck with, you know, the harmful ingredients that may be in some dog food that you buy at the stores. But right there, you know, so she's working on that right now. We're going to launch that eventually on ClickBank. She also happens to be fluent in German, so she's going to translate that same product into German. So it's a really cool, powerful opportunity, but that's just from people I know. So these are just people I met either through church or people I knew or people that said, you've got to get connected with Paul because he knows his stuff. So it's just amazing. These are people that I knew from just kind of my sphere of influence, and it grew. And I'm starting to realize everybody out there has got knowledge or ability. It might be somebody that, even if they're working, they don't have to be an entrepreneur, you know, so it could be somebody that's working a regular job, but at their job, they use Excel all the time. They use Microsoft Excel all the time, and so they're really good at it. They're efficient at it. That's an info product. You could teach them how to record it. And so the sky is literally the limit here. So everybody, you know, the video game market's big. Want to quit suffering from back pain. People that enjoy chickens, people that need help with parenting, enjoy woodworking, enjoy travel. All these are things that, you know, people you could partner with, or ideas for niche markets that you could go into and start creating products around. Some other ideas: look at your life experience, your parenting, remodeling your kitchen, teaching experience. Now, even if you've remodeled a kitchen before and it went bad, you know, let's say your remodel went horrible, you could actually still do a good info product because you could tell people this is what went wrong. Or maybe a friend of yours remodeled their kitchen and they showed you a bunch of before and after pictures. Boom, there's your info product. Or while they're doing it, you say, hey, do you mind if I film you while you're going through this process? And right there, you've got your info product. We're making our feature film next month. We're actually going to have a camera running behind the scenes while we're making our feature film, because we're going to be doing a high-end filmmaking course that we're going to sell for $997. So the power is, this system is very, very powerful. So hope, you know, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are grasping it. If you're not grasping it, hopefully you'll pick up on it. But no matter what, I'm running with this because it's extremely powerful. Weight loss success story. Think of all, these are all things that if you've done these in your life, or you know somebody that's done this, look at your passions and your interests, people you know. And I'm trying to give you a lot of ideas because I don't want people to think the biggest mistake people make is they're like, well, I'll go in and teach people how to make money online. Well, that's tough, because if you haven't made money online, how can you teach somebody how to do that? And it's a tough market to just jump right into. Yes, you know, you can do it. It's a hungry niche market. It is huge and there's great opportunities. But, you know, there's other things that you can go into with less competition that you could actually use your actual experiences with, and that you could partner with somebody on. So if you know a golf pro, boom, there's your product. If you know a yoga instructor, you go to yoga class and you could say, hey, we get together and I'll film you for a couple hours. We'll make this an info product, and you've got a partnership there. Going out to ClickBank using their affiliate marketplace is another great way. So if you go to clickbank.com and click on affiliate marketplace up there at the top, it'll take you to their marketplace, and that's going to give you a whole nother set of ideas, of product ideas that you could really be pursuing. So you can see, you know, like one of their top categories is the remedies niche market. So inside the remedy space, you've got those things like getting rid of acne, getting rid of acid reflux, those kind of things. You can see their popularity. You can also see that a couple of these products here, like they're located in many different languages because they've realized the power of selling your products to multiple different languages. If you guys get nothing else out of this training, I hope you guys at least grasp on to some of these niche research ideas, because that is one area I see a lot of people struggle with when they're starting out. But Ezine articles, a very powerful place. Yes, it's what people used to use a lot to get a lot of traffic from articles, and it still works. You know, there's some people I know that crush it on here still. But I like to use Ezine articles for the fact that you can get amazing niche research ideas on what niches to go into, what are hot, what's not. So if you go to the homepage, you're going to see their article categories. All you need to do is click on one of these. So if I click on the health and fitness category, look at every single one of these articles that comes up. You've got like the build muscle. There's 28,000 articles on build muscle. You think that's a hot niche? I know it's a hot niche because we did a 6-figure launch on the build muscle niche. So I know it's a very hot niche. The back pain niche, the autism niche market, acne, acupuncture. So just look at this list and say, well, do I know somebody that struggled with this, or have I gone through this and overcame it? Or, is there somebody else I could talk to? Maybe I could talk to my chiropractor and he could do a back pain product with me. So, just looking at this, it's going to trigger all sorts of ideas for you. So if you have not found your niche market, get out to eZine Articles and do some of this research. And even looking at the internet business category, some people just get into this space and they think, well, internet marketing as a whole, is it's a pretty large niche market. And so it is a very large market, but there's sub niches within here. So you've got sub niches on everything from blogging to WordPress to email marketing, eZine publishing, internet, let's see, let's go on here, search engine marketing, SEO, social media. Those are all sub niches of internet marketing as a whole. Looking at Amazon, another great way to find niche market ideas. So going to the Kindle bookstore and then clicking on any one of those. Like the crafts and hobbies market is huge. You could click into that and see what kind of crafts and hobby books are selling the most of. Another surefire niche research idea is dummies.com. Absolutely love dummies.com because every single one of these are info products. They're products teaching people how to do something, a certain task. Like for example, LinkedIn. Greg could write that book. You've got you've got all kinds of books out there that are hot niche markets. Crocheting, hot niche. Look at like crafts and hobbies. Look at fitness and see all the different fitness books. They spend a lot of money to create these products. They spend the money on putting them together, getting them out to market, positioning them, all that stuff. A lot of research goes into these. So they know what the hot sellers are. So this is a surefire way. Go to dummies.com, look at their store, and you're going to be in good shape as far as knowing what niches to go after. Another really cool site that some people don't know about is magazines.com. And if you can find a magazine for a niche market, it is almost a guarantee it's another hot niche market. So there's no reason you guys can't come up with some popular niche markets based on everything that I'm revealing to you today. In fact, if you go to like the hobby or crafts niche market, you're going to see like there's actually even a model train book out there. And I happen to have a list of 5,000 people in the model train niche market. So it is amazing just how once you start, your mind starts opening up to outside of internet marketing, the possibilities really grow for you. And so like, magazines.com here, they're going to show you all the different magazines for all these sub niches. I mean, there's thousands of magazines on here that you can browse through. Udemy, it's another great way to go. Look at their top Java courses, their top Excel courses, how to create responsive web design. So maybe you know somebody that's a photographer. You could partner with them on a photography product. Maybe you are a photographer as a hobby. You know your way around a DSLR camera. Then there's your possible info product. Is this good stuff? Are you guys getting some value out of this? And I'm going to keep going while you guys answer. But sub niches, so it's going to help you target your audience even better. So weight loss, diets, you can really sub niche this down. So you can go into the weight loss niche and you can go into the fitness space, and I'm seeing lots of yeses and people just super excited. But if you go like the weight loss, that's a big niche market. It's a broad niche, right? But then you can narrow that down to fitness because there's certain things you can do to get in shape and lose weight. Fitness is one of them. But then you can narrow fitness down even further to fitness for senior citizens. You could take a golf product. I've even seen people launch a product that's targeted for people that are senior citizens playing golf because they struggle with certain like arthritis issues and other things that can flare up. And so there's ways to help them. Even just in the internet marketing space, these are all sub niches of internet marketing: blogging, freelancing, technical training, niche marketing. Relationship space has getting your ex back, improving your marriage. So those are two products. If you're in the beauty space, so somebody that's gotten rid of acne naturally, or somebody that maybe they're in their 50s but they have the face of a 30-year-old, and so you could say, what's your secret? And then you could partner with them on an info product. Maybe that's you. So there's all sorts of things you can do. Social media, obviously, those are hot niche markets. But what I like most about some of these niches, especially weight loss, golf, the relationship niche, beauty niche, those kind of things, they are what's called the evergreen niche markets, meaning if I were to do a social media product, it's great and it's a tremendous value because they're great products, but you're going to have to update it, right? Because there's new things come in, terms and conditions change on those websites very frequently. You've got a website out there like Periscope that just bursts on the scene, so you got to do another product on that. You've got just other things that just kind of flare up and jump out there. So, so there are things to be aware of. Turn your Kindle books into info products. So that's another great strategy I want to share with you. If that'll avoid any niche market research. If you've already created a Kindle product on how to do something, I don't care what it is, parenting, maybe it's recipes for people that suffer from diabetes, whatever the case is, if you've put it out there on Kindle already, which many of you have, there's many of us internet marketers that have actually gone the Kindle route, then your Kindle books could be turned into an information product course fairly simply. So the other thing you can do is after you select your niche, it's time to create your digital product. So decide what format you want to deliver your content in. Examples of types of products you can create. Those would include ebooks, video courses, so things like PowerPoint slides, much like you're looking at here. And these could be step-by-step screen capture training videos for your info products. Live demonstrations, so those would be like you set up a camera and you set up that camera and you take a video of people doing exercise routines, people cooking in their kitchen, people barbecuing, those types of things. Audio courses are really, really big. Series of short reports, live webinar trainings, coaching services, expert interviews. So these are all ways you could create your info product. Just due to time constraints, I'm going to focus on two things here. It's going to be ebooks and video courses. Those are going to be my main focus here, so you guys can understand how to create those two types of products, because those are probably two of the most common ones, and so that's the two I'm going to touch on here. Now, step number 2, this is, so it's part of the product creation part. That's why it's number 2. Step 1 was getting your niche. Step 2 is creating your product. So part of creating your product, after you choose what kind of product you want to create, whether it's a PowerPoint style video, it's going to be a video where you're filming somebody doing an action, or if it's going to be simply, a video where it's just an ebook type thing. Once you know what product you're going to do, you need to have your product outline. And this is my proprietary product outline template, super simple, and it really helps you as you're going through the research process as well. So as you're doing your research, or really just researching your own mind is probably the best way to do it, or researching with the people that you're partnered up with, you want to look for like 4 main subject points that you can hit on. And one thing I even did for the baseball product, I just gave him some rough ideas and said, well, here's some of the things the market wants to know about, like how to increase bat speed. And then he kind of took it from there, and he showed up with a notepad of, okay, this is what I'm going to cover. So you just need to give, if you're going to partner with somebody, you just need to give them some basic direction so they can start working with you. Each of these would actually become your chapter. So each of these main subject points, and you want to come up with at least 4. I believe I have 5 in my example, and I'm going to show you my example so it makes more sense. But below each subject point, include 4 to 5 additional points that you would like to hit on. So here's an example for a self-improvement product. Module 1 is, what is self-improvement? Define, so that would be where you're going to define what self-improvement really is. And so that's financial, health, spiritual, relationships, time management. So these are all things where in module 1 or chapter 1, so I like to call them modules because I do a lot of video courses. So module 1 of my training would be kind of defining what self-improvement is, what it is, why people seek it, and then I'm going to just touch on, even if it's 1 or 2 sentences or paragraphs, the 4 or 5 main points. So notice my topic is all about self-improvement. So I needed to come up with 4 or 5 ideas that I could expand and create a product on. So, the next part of this process is, okay, financial, okay, health, spiritual, relationships, time management. So that is to kind of define what self-improvement is. Module number 2 is improving yourself financially. So steps to improve your finances. So your budget, starting a home business, alternative income streams, sell your non-needed assets, investing, getting out of debt. Now you want to keep this very simple. So, I know that module 2, because of the 5 main points I hit on, and I'm only touching on these very briefly in the main introduction, because your first module is kind of your introduction to what you're teaching, so people know what to expect. And then financial, I go in and I talk about financial. Well, that becomes module 2. So then I sit down and I brainstorm, okay, what 4 or 5 things can people do to, enhance their finances? And so I list down those things as well. Module number 3 would be improving your health. So what 5 things can people do to improve their health? Can they do dieting? Can they do exercise? Can they do supplements? Natural health methods? Can they manage their stress doing certain things? The other thing to cover would be, spiritual growth. Again, spiritual growth was listed under one of the avenues that people seek, when it comes to self-improvement. So I came up with 4 ideas: Bible study, finding a group of like-minded people, worship, prayer, those types of things. Module 5, again, so that would be Module 5 or Chapter 5. Relationships are very important to improving yourself. So how can you improve your relationships? So I sat down and I brainstormed, okay, well, listening skills are important, understanding other people, understanding the needs of others. So if you know your niche market, this would be pretty easy, right? If you partner with somebody that knows their niche, it's going to be pretty easy. And if you're somebody that you're just creating a product from scratch, which is great because you can find hot niche markets and then team up with somebody or outsource a creation part, you could actually use this outline and actually get it over to an outsourcer. And really the key is you just want to look at forums for that niche market to come up with what things people want to know about, right? Ways to improve relationship, putting others before yourself, taking care of those around you. Then module 6 is what is time management? Methods to improve your time management. Finding the perfect place to work. What time works best for you? Setting a timer. Working in focused chunks. Module 7 would be closing or action steps. What are the next steps to improvement? And then kind of summarizing everything together. This right here is a tremendous product outline. You guys could actually take this and create this as an info product if you chose. So hopefully this kind of made sense for you guys as I went through the process. But this would end up being a 7-chapter book, or it would end up being ebook, or it would end up being a 7-module video course. So that's pretty good length, it's pretty good content. And each one of these points, so methods to improve your time management, might be 2 or 3 PowerPoint slides, or it might be 3 or 4 pages. And so it does make it a lot easier because instead of looking at a blank page, you're now looking at a template that you can actually roll with, that you can actually start creating your product from. As you're creating your product, looking at other products selling on ClickBank, seeing what they're offering by watching their sales videos, which are more popular there, or watching the sales page, it's going to be really important for you. Look at things like, their sales letter, if they're using one, to see what they're including, what hot buttons their product is hitting on. So looking at those. So again, just to keep the juices flowing, does anyone know a naturopath or someone that cured acid reflux that you could create a product with? Just throwing that out there. Many people know a naturopath or they visit one. There's so many remedies, niche products that you could jump into on ClickBank. It's astounding how many are out there. So part of the product creation process is deciding, hey, am I going with an ebook or am I going with the video course? So I'm going to show you guys the basics of what you need to go into an ebook. It's generally going to be between 25 to 100 pages of content, and you might want to include some images to really spice it up. I would say with an ebook, less is sometimes more. Limit the fluff and really get to the point. The tools are really important. So Microsoft Word, OpenOffice Writer, those are going to be very important as you go along creating your ebook. So keep it simple. Like that outline I gave you, it's probably going to be about a 60-page book, I would say. In fact, I actually outsourced it. We did outsource that entire one. It ended up being 80 pages, but generally that template would end up being around that range. So what we're going to do is so step number 2 here is on researching your topic. So, use the internet to do your research, look at relevant websites, watching videos and taking notes, look at similar ebooks currently for sale, consider the Amazon book section. So those are all things you can do to kind of research that topic even further to see what's selling and what is actually out there. Recording your voice and transcribing it later as well. So recording your voice, that's going to actually make a big difference. Sometimes all it takes is 1 or 2 hours of recorded content for a full book. In fact, I could actually transcribe everything I'm saying now, and with how fast I'm talking and how much content I have, I probably have enough for a small ebook because this is a mini course on launching your info product, start to finish. So writing your book, it's really all about attacking it one bullet point at a time. And that's why I encourage people to use that outline that I do. It's kind of like in the movie business, we call it storyboarding, because you're actually kind of outlining what each scene is going to look like. For products, I call it a product outline, right? You're creating your product outline template. And you don't want to try to do everything at once. You're going to get overwhelmed. I've created info products that have about 100 or so, that have had 100 or so videos involved in them, 100 plus videos in one info product. And we had some, I think it numbered 140, I want to say, or 120. It was a massive product, but I just attacked it one at a time. And because I had an outline template, and granted, yes, my outline looked pretty big, but it made it super easy, because I said, well, what's the next topic? Boom, I'm going to cover, how to register your domain. Okay. Now I'm going to cover how to point my DNS servers. Okay. So it's just very easy. It allows you to attack it instead of looking at a blank page when you get ready to go. The basics of doing your ebook after you've done your ebook, or even if you're going to use a private label rights ebook, for example, would be to use using built-in tools and, have a close family member or friend review it if possible. At the very least, though, use the spell check tools, because they'll catch a lot of these errors. Format the book. Make sure your paragraphs aren't too long, because long paragraphs, even in a book, are difficult. Have bold headings within your chapters, so it kind of keeps people intrigued in what you're doing. And then always try and have a clear stopping and an end point. And I like to kind of tie things together at the end of each chapter. So make sure pictures are in the right places as well. So the next thing we're going to talk about is creating a video course. I'm only talking about ebooks and video courses just due to time here. Video courses, they have a lot of value in them, and there's multiple types of video courses that you can actually create. And so the reason I'm teaching you this is because once you know your partnership, you're going to know, do I want to do an ebook with this person, or do I want to do a PowerPoint style video, or do I want to do one using my own knowledge that I've come up with? So there's several types of video courses or combinations. So PowerPoint style, much like this one, step-by-step screen capture recordings, live demonstrations or teachings. And so a step-by-step screen capture recordings would be kind of like where you're looking over the shoulder type stuff. So yeah, it'll be kind of, looking over the shoulder, watch me as I go through and work with Microsoft Excel, or watch me as I work with this software application. So that's kind of screen capture recordings. PowerPoint style, like this. You're putting documents and PowerPoints onto a slide. And I'll try and slow down my wording here as much as I can. I know there's a lot of content, so I had a few comments, or I saw a comment about the speed here. It's kind of like a fire hose when I get going on this stuff, because there is so much to cover, and it's very valuable though to you. So live demonstrations or teaching. So again, that would be where you're setting up a camera, and we'll touch on each one of these in a moment. PowerPoint style. So that's where you could use PowerPoint if it's already installed, but if you do not have PowerPoint or can't afford it, then you could use something called OpenOffice Impress, which is completely free. So there's no excuse why you can't create a good info product with the tools that are available to you. Bullet points, they will teach you your topic, and so you could do the bullet points teaching your topic, so like you're seeing right now. Structure your training similar to the ebook using the outlines, be the same way. On the outline, include your main modules at the top of each slide. So if I'm going back to my self-improvement module, and let's say I'm covering the topic of improving yourself financially, so you would say improve your finances would be the top of each PowerPoint slide. Kind of like I'm doing these slides here. I've got step 2, create your product video course. Okay, so now people know I'm talking about video courses. You don't need long sentences, although I do that on occasion because I tend to put a lot into these PowerPoints, but short bullet points will work very, very well here. There's some different programs you can use. There's actually one called Cam Studio, which is free, screen capture. It's one of the oldest ones out there. Jing, J-I-N-G. It's made by the creators of Camtasia. Camtasia is the best one, so I didn't list it here, but I think it's the best one. I should have listed it. But it's about $300, but you can do a 30-day trial. So if you really know you're going to create your product, you could actually get the trial, try and create your first product, and then once you made money, then purchase it type thing. Screencast-O-Matic is another phenomenal tool for recording your audio and your screen of what you're doing on your screen. And if you don't have a headset, you could use a built-in computer microphone, but I use a Logitech USB headset. It's less than $30. So again, I'm giving you guys both ways, the paid way or the way that you can do this more or less the unstoppable way, right? There's ways to do this stuff the right way. Step-by-step screen capture recordings. Simple how-to instructional videos. And so those are, like I said, things on how to do different software. Tutorials on using things like Photoshop or GIMP, which is like a free version of Photoshop, or Paint.net, which some people have access to. Showing people how to use Microsoft Office products or Open Office products or open source solutions. This is kind of a side note. Any of you watching this could make a killing with this idea. I don't have time to explore it with all I have going on. But you could go out to a website called sourceforge.net, and you could actually go out there and find the different software applications that are kind of up and coming. There's stuff out there where that even shows people how to play how to build like a model train game or something. It's pretty bizarre. It's pretty cool. There's like a train simulator game. You could actually learn how to play with some of this code that's out there, and then you could actually teach people how to use these different applications that are out there on SourceForge. There's so many of them, and it's over-the-shoulder type training, where you use Screencast-O-Matic or one of those programs to record it. You've got, QuickBooks tutorials. Those are also very, very popular as well. So those are big ones also. Internet business topics do well here. Live demonstrations. So you could use your phone camera or a digital camera that you own already. There was a feature film recently filmed on an iPhone 5, not even the iPhone 6, and it made it into film festivals even. Teach in front of a whiteboard with your camera on you. The main thing is just shoot your video on a well-lit day with a good window in the room for the best lighting. That's going to be probably your best objective. And then you could even film the live demonstrations, like showing people doing exercise routines, showing people doing the yoga poses, showing people barbecuing, showing people whatever they're doing, creating healthy recipes in the kitchen, those kind of things. So if you're in the model train niche, showing a video of somebody that you've partnered with, maybe you go to somebody's house and they have model trains running all over their house. Well, then you could go there and you could film them as they set up one of their sets. Or you could go to somebody's house that is really big with horses and you could film them as they take care of their horses, and that's a product. Sports skills, like I did the baseball training product. Hopefully your mind is starting to kind of go to these great places of opportunities that are waiting for you. And the other thing I want to point out is you can actually rent a very nice piece of equipment. So if you don't have any kind of a camera whatsoever, but you have $100 to $200, you could rent a really nice camera. You can go to a website called lensrentals.com. It's a great website that I've used myself. In fact, we've used it for some of our production stuff, and you could rent a really nice camera, and you could actually, it could be a $5,000 to $10,000 camera that you rent for a couple of days, and all it cost you was just $100 to $200 for the rental fee. So you can rent that stuff, and it'll ship it right to your house. You use it for the day or two that you need it, and then you return it right back to them. They'll even rent you the audio devices. They'll rent you the lighting kits. So there's all kinds of things you can do where you can have super high quality videos where you don't actually have to own expensive equipment. So one other part of creating your product is to create and build your perfect product package. So to maximize your price and overall sales, consider adding in more value to your offers. So a great way to build, value is to create multiple formats of the same training. So you could take a PowerPoint. So I've created, a video from a PowerPoint, which is what I'm doing right now, right? So I've got PowerPoint slides with content on it, and I'm recording my voice as I go through it. I could take this PowerPoint and turn it into a PDF, which I will actually, and it's going to be saved as a PDF. Then I will turn the audio from the video into an MP3 file. So again, the audio from this video could be turned into an MP3 file. Now I could offer like a short segment from this, or I could create maybe 1 or 2 notes or something from a few of the slides, and now I've got a short report that I offer as a bonus. Then I pile in some private label rights content, and I've built out a really nice product package. Another thing I offer with a lot of my trainings is I offer a live Q&A session on Google Hangouts as a bonus. The cool thing is that once you record that, instead of positioning it as a live Q&A session, you now have your Q&A session recorded. So even if 10 customers purchase and that was it on your initial, going live of your product, then you did your Q&A for those 10 people. But then there's that Q&A session that you can now position as a bonus. So from one thing here, you guys have now made, from a PowerPoint that you've recorded a video on, you've now got a PowerPoint, a PDF, an MP3 file. Then you could throw in a PLR offer with it that's quality or decent quality, and then throw in a Q&A session as a bonus. And now you've got a nice product package that's going to make you stand out. Be creative with your offer to really help you stand out. That's really the key. Maybe it's an expert interview you throw in. So step number 3 in this process, and I'm kind of buzzing right along here, is you never want to launch a product without an upsell. you'll be leaving money on the table. We make the majority of our profits and our money on the upsell. Your upsell or one-time offer should complement the offer people purchased on the front end. It should never be required to get the upsell on the front end for the front end offer to work. So to me, I feel very strongly that if you're going to offer an upsell, if you're going to offer an upsell, that it should be an upsell that complements what the front end product is, because it's just better that way. Your upsells often could be 2 to 3 times the price. Sometimes I've only seen it up like $10 or so, and that happens on occasion as well. So it just kind of dictates on your marketplace. So ClickBank, some of the products in ClickBank, like the fitness space, they might do a jump from maybe a 27 to a 37 or 47. So they're not huge jumps, or they might just add another $20 to the package. So there's a thing called Pitch Plus that ClickBank offers that you could actually use as well for some of your upsells. Ideas for your upsells include templates, more advanced training, coaching, webinar training. And one other quick idea is, if you cannot think of anything else to offer as an upsell and you have a really good front-end product, and like I said, you're leaving money on the table if you launch without an upsell. Not to mention, your affiliates are happy if you have an upsell, because there's more money for them to make, so they're going to want to promote more. But if you cannot at all come up with a good upsell with templates or anything else that I just listed here, then what you could offer is a partner up with somebody. So find somebody else on the ClickBank platform, or find somebody else on JV2 that has a good product, and you say, hey, I would like to include your product on the back end of my product. It's just a great idea. Step 4, uploading your course material. So you can upload your course materials using Amazon S3. It offers the best customer experience, meaning it's going to download quick and stream quickly. But again, I'm all about being unstoppable for you guys. So if there's a way we can do this where it's, you don't have to worry about Amazon S3 or the cost, then there's a way you can do it through your current hosting company using FileZilla. And the only thing to keep in mind with any of these tools is the left-hand side are the files on your computer, right-hand side are the files on your server. There is a tool for those that are new to Amazon S3 called Bucket Explorer, and it makes it tremendously easy, and I find it very simple to get lots of products and courses and training material uploaded very, very quickly to the server. Step number 5 in this process, to create your download and thank you page. So you create a download page to deliver all your products. So that means whenever somebody clicks on this image here, it would take them to the download link. And then you want to create a thank you page to gather your customer emails, because you always want to capture the email list of your customers. It's going to be one of the most valuable lists that you can offer people. You can keep your list, your download page behind a membership like a member or wish list if you choose. That also is a great option. And you can see my examples. Just note that I keep things extremely simple around here. It's a white background, but it works, and we've used it for many, many years. Nobody complains because it's very clear as to what they need to be doing. Step number 6 is setting up your sales page or your pitch page. So this is how you're going to sell your product. It can include sales copy or sales video or both, and this is how you persuade your visitors to buy your products. Anyone can become a good copywriter with practice, and really one thing to keep in mind is perfecting good copy or sales video conversions will make you go far for your business. It really will. And that's one thing I've learned, is that to maintain a higher level in this business of continuing making money, is you need to be good at copywriting, or pay somebody that's really good at copywriting, or partner with somebody that's good at copywriting, better yet, because it's going to make your life way easier if things are able to convert. We'll cover the elements of good conversions on the next few slides here. So some basics here. This is just very basic level copywriting, the AIDA basics, or AIDA. It's a basis for all good sales messages. So AIDA is an acronym. It stands for attention. So you must get your market to read your sales letter or your message. Your headline should draw them in. So the top paid copywriters, they'll spend a lot of time on their headline, or it's going to be the initial slide in a sales video. You want to pique interest with your benefits here and know your market to get their attention. So attention is super, super important to any kind of copywriting message. The interest phase, this is where you're going to grab them into your copy with a compelling story. Let them know why they need your product, how will it improve their life, and then build up on that desire. So things like painting a picture in their mind about how their life will be better with your product. So, for example, if it's a golfing product, would you like to say, finally, you can feel confident when you're out on the golf course with your clients and knowing that you can play up to their level without embarrassing yourself in front of them. So that's a great example of building up that desire, because they desire to not be embarrassed by their colleagues when they're out on the golf course, right? And instead, if I had just said, well, improve your golf game, that's not as attractive, right? It's not as attractive to people. So in your copywriting, you want to build up that desire. You want to make people want it. Probably one of the best examples I had of this was when I was selling on eBay and doing a lot more of eBay selling, and I took these stars. These are your basic stars that stick on a window or stick on those glow-in-the-dark stars that kids would put on their ceilings and stuff. I got a bunch of these for like 5 cents or whatever through a liquidation.com deal, and I got a bunch of them, and I started selling them, and people were paying $8 to $10, anywhere from $7 to $10 for a package of these stars. And I was actually competing with people that were selling them for $1 to $2, and people were buying my stars because I painted a picture of desire just on a whim one time, and I said, well, imagine how your child's life is going to be different as they look up to the stars. And it just basically, I laid it on thick, but it was enough to where it built up that desire to where people were willing to spend more money for my stars. And I really was just messing around, but at that point a shift went in my mind that, wow, painting that desire for your customers is absolutely huge. Be very specific. Offering that guarantee is going to make that desire go even higher, because they're going to say, well, I can't lose here. And then encouraging them to take action. So these are the keys as you go in. Grab that attention, build their interest, build up that desire, and then get them to take action. Those are the basics of copywriting. So what are your prospective customers? Who are they? What issues are they struggling with? What are their desires, needs, occupations? Try and walk in their shoes. Then think, how is your product or service different from the market? Think deep about what makes your product better. Even going as far as reviewing your competitor sales pages to see where you have an advantage. Who should the prospect have faith in? Why should they have faith in you? Be sincere, be professional, create confidence, personalize your message to your audience like you were talking to a friend. Empathize, showing that you care about their situation so that they're going to build up, kind of a rapport with you as you do this. Persuade with benefits to give a person a logical, compelling reason to buy, and then prove your trustworthiness with testimonials, pictures, those kind of things always seem to help. The last part about copywriting, and then we'll jump into something very, very exciting here, is to touch on studying effective copywriting. I'm telling you, you could go out and research the top paid copywriters from back in the day. Think people like Gary Halbert, John Carlton, Bob Bly. You could also Google the top copywriting swipe files. Old sales copy from old ads, some of the best material you can use when it comes to actually doing your sales copy. Proofreading, poor grammar is going to hurt your copywriting opportunities, or at least your opportunity to sell them. Be unique, so have a unique selling proposition, always important. Think of creative ways to be different. Testing your copy, so get traffic to the page, see if it's converting, and then tweak something like the headline. And you can only tweak one thing at a time, because otherwise you don't know what you just changed. There's software you can use for that, but we can keep it simple here as well. You could do a guarantee, offer a money-back guarantee for your offer of at least 30 days. This really takes away the doubt in the reader's minds. This is an example of a sales letter I did. You can see everything from the sales. This is just an example from the headline all the way down through the copy. Notice how it's broken up, so it's not like it's long paragraphs either. So they're fairly short paragraphs, so it's pretty easy on the eyes as people go through there. Notice these stopping points. So these are subheadlines that you would have in your copy, or it could be major stop phrases in your sales video that gets people to kind of sit back and go, whoa, I should probably watch the rest of this video. So, it's really time at this point to kind of start taking some action, outlining your offer, make a list of people with knowledge that you could partner with, and kind of think of 5 people in your niche that you could start following and build a relationship with, because I'm going to reveal to you my JV strategy if you guys stay tuned. So I encourage you guys to stay tuned here. Technology has a way of having issues, so I can't guarantee this will be recorded all the way. So just in case, make sure you stay tuned, because after what I'm about to show you, we're going to be talking about my sales funnel. We're going to talk about my sales funnel, how to add your product to ClickBank, setting up a winning JV page, and my top 12 JV recruitment strategies. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for those. So are you tired of feeling helpless and frustrated as you try to create your info products and bring them to market? I'm going to guess many people have said yes to me on this one. So we're going to just move along, because that's one of the issues that I solve actually. So I actually solve this issue of people that are struggling and frustrated with creating their information products. I eliminate the frustration and help you feel satisfied and proud of your business. And I bring the fun back to your entrepreneurial journey, because you're going to feel on top of your game. You're going to feel like I can partner with anybody. You're going to feel on top of the world because you can go out there and you can partner with anybody. They're going to be coming to you in droves, and you're going to have multiple streams of income. So while you're hanging out on vacation, you're making money. I'm now going to give you access to the training and tools that you need to truly implement what I just taught you with nothing left out. You guys know I deliver a lot of value, right? Because I did not quit here, and I put a lot into this presentation because I believe in leaving it all out there and giving you guys some of the best training. So my training is very thorough, and it's going to make sure you guys don't lose a thing. So I've been making money online now for 15 years. And I've been full-time for 10 years. So I am now 30 years old. And so I've been doing this for quite a while, though, 15 years now. And that's why you can trust the information you're going to find inside my new training program. I can teach you how to generate consistent and proven income. Plus, I want to give you access to the tools that you need to make this dream a reality. Entrepreneurs want to launch with me for a reason. In fact, this message, even the ones where they're kind of rough on their English, I get messages like this all the time in my Facebook page. Paul, do you want to partner with me? I'm actually teaming up with one of the biggest internet marketing companies right now. And later this month I'll reveal that. But they're coming to me to create products with them. Why are they coming to me? Because I've established myself as an authority on creating quality products. I'm going to teach you guys how to do the exact same thing. It's time to build on what you just learned now. So look at some of my income examples. 2014, this was earlier, the 2015 paycheck was much, much earlier in the year. Like around the first couple months. But 2014, we did $833,000 with the Real Guys in one of my NanaCast accounts, $36,000 as an affiliate. Another one of my mini ClickBank accounts, almost $6,000. Another one, almost 37,000. And it just keeps growing. And so, imagine just in one of your accounts, you have $36,000 sitting in there. I guarantee for some of you guys, that would change your life right now. Or for somebody else, if you had that account that had $6,000 in it for this year, that would be like $500 to $600 a month extra money. That would change your life. If you started having $1,000 days, that would change your life. If you had access to 57,000 people that you could mail to, I know for a fact it would change your life. So allow me to accelerate your income today. I've got my Info Product Launch System online workshop. It's a complete 20 training sessions, and I leave nothing out. You guys know I deliver amazing value, as I have so far through this training. This is over-the-shoulder online workshop lessons as I actually create a niche product. So I'm actually taking a product from scratch, and I'm actually creating a product on curing dark circles under the eyes. And I'm showing you guys the entire process. You're even watching over the shoulder as I write the sales copy. So it is absolutely, so it's absolutely crazy. It held live with all the recordings available for easy download. It includes Q&A after each live session as well. So this is a $997 value, because after I'm done, I've actually recorded 15 of those. And so there's actually 5 lessons to go. So you're actually going to get access to 5 additional sessions for free. So the 5 additional sessions is going to make it 20. And so these 5 sessions, if you get in right now, and now if you get this too late, you're going to miss out on the remaining live sessions. So you're not going to have that opportunity to interact with me. But that's 5 additional chances to interact with me. The 15 modules, and when I'm done with this, it's going to sell for $997, between $497 and $997. Niche research, creating your info products, part 1 and 2, download and thank you pages, intro to copywriting, in-depth copywriting. And when I do the copywriting thing, I actually show you guys one of my swipe file templates, because I'm giving you guys templates. It's going to blow your minds here. Show you guys how to do a JV page setup, technical training, how to recruit joint venture partners, setting up your upsell, free traffic to your info product, paid traffic, solo ads, Facebook retargeting. So these are all things that are covered in this. So all ways to get traffic to your info products, to find what info product you're going to do, to learn how to structure your partnerships, to create your info product, to create and set up your product for sale, to do the technical aspects to get it going, to get the traffic to that product. This is a complete entire course, info product I should call it a university because it really is. It is loaded with value. The templates, I provide the templates I use in my business. Sales page template, JV page template, ebook template, copywriting swipe files, and more. And I hope you guys are getting as excited as I am because this is literally life-changing. I created this product because I had a lot of family and friends saying, Paul, what is it that you do for a living? And I wanted to be able to give them something that they could go through. And this is it. This is what I do. And I want this to be my flagship product. I'm going into doing more in the movie space, and we're going to start doing more filmmaking and other things, and I'm jumping into other niches. I wanted to have a product that I could say, this is my flagship product. This is my best product that I'm going to sell from here, for a long time. And so you guys are getting in on the ground floor of something amazing. So this is just some of the comments I get. Dude, you're my Friday afternoon date until you don't show up anymore. These people that attended live because it meant so much to them. See everyone in the Facebook group. We have a great Facebook group that's very active. I've attended a lot of training sessions, but I've never seen anyone take the time to explain as thoroughly as you do, Paul. I will give you an enthusiastic testimony if you ever want it. Incredible training. Great that you went through the bonuses as they're relevant, like the copywriting. I included this one because a lot of people just give you bonuses and they say, well, good luck with everything. I actually give you bonuses, and then in the training I actually say, well, this is where this bonus fits, right? So my copywriting bonus, this is where that fits. So my copywriting templates, and when I do copywriting, I go into my template and swipe file and I show you how to use it. These are people that attended another webinar just like you guys are on, and they all jumped in. And here's the reason for jumping in, because I have a lot of Paul's products and they're all fantastic. He knows his stuff, is a really talented teacher. Somebody else had jumped in because I want to get started. This webinar broke it all down. I never heard someone speak so fast with so much my whole life, but this is a great product. Great webinar purchased because of the JV info that was shared. And I'm about to reveal the JV info to you, so make sure you stay tuned for that information here. So this is where it gets really exciting. So we'll keep going. These are the bonuses you guys get access to because every single one of these is a bonus that's going to integrate for you, right? A WordPress membership plugin, they integrates with ClickBank and the other payment sources. So that way you can protect your download area. A WordPress sales copy plugin. So you don't even have to use HTML, but I teach HTML. WordPress sales copy plug, the WordPress squeeze page plugin, a web-based e-cover software. So I actually show in one of the trainings how to create your e-covers. So, and I have a software, it's a web-based e-cover software that you guys get with this. It's selling for $27 right now. I'm a very straight shooter, so I'm not overinflating the value on this, saying this e-cover software is worth $300. No, I'm selling it for $27. But it gets thrown into the value here because the value is sky high on this deal. But it's a software, so it's another thing you guys don't have to worry about. Everything is covered here. Web-based video graphic software. So this video graphic software creates these really cool lower thirds. So kind of like if you were on a newscast, that's what it looks like. That adds immense credibility for what you have going on. And I show you exactly how to add these to any of your videos so you really stand out as an authority and as an expert in your space. I'm also throwing in my WordPress link rotator and tracking plugin. This is a plugin that it does some minor tracking of your clicks, but it's really powerful because it's a link shortener and it's a link rotator. So there's services that I was paying $20 a month for that I don't have to use anymore because I use this in my business. So I may as well pass it on to you, right? I own it. It's my plugin, but I may as well pass it along to you guys. Your first 1,000 trainings. So this applies to people creating info products. You're going to learn how a 7-step system, for writing sales letters that sell, for getting your first product out there, making your first $1,000 online. So for those that are brand new, this bonus is huge for you. Content creation templates. This one sells for $97 on its own. It's 25 product title templates, 3 product outline templates, direct response sales letter templates that you can start and work with. Plus, inside this, you're going to find 50 blog post title ideas, but it gets even better. With Module 3 here, you're going to have access to 700 pages of fill-in-the-blank templates, swipes, checklists, training manuals, and more. Module 3 is big because I actually show you guys, I created sales copy in like an hour. I wrote the sales copy and I actually right over the shoulder. I don't leave anything out in the training, and you guys watch as I build the sales copy for my How to Cure Dark Circles product using these amazing templates. I also use these templates on a JVZoo launch I did, and I had a 12% conversion rate on the sales page, and I pretty much used these templates and knocked it out within a few hours time. And it's insane because most of the time copywriting, you want to spend a lot of time on it. You're also going to get free traffic training. So this was actually supposed to be a 12-month course, but you're going to get it all in one big download. It's going to teach you 12 ways to get traffic that's free targeted traffic. One of the biggest values of this membership is a private Facebook group. So this is for customers only of this offer. This is where you can come in and create joint ventures with each other. That's huge. I've seen that happening. It's where you guys can bounce ideas off each other. It's where you can get my attention. If you have a support issue and you need me, boom, I'm in there. I see a notification that Paul was tagged in a post or whatever, and I'm there, and I'm taking care of you guys, even if I'm out and about, because I have Facebook on my phone. So it's a great way to get top-level support from me. It's a great way to get input from me. And so this is a great way to mastermind with others just like you that are intelligent enough to jump in on this amazing deal because they see the value. I'm also going to throw in 15 ebooks. Now, these are not just regular ebooks. I actually paid $15,000 to purchase this person's business from him. And so I'm going to give you the PLR license to actually make these into your own products. So these are all internet marketing, e-business type products, some in the self-help space, publicity space that you could actually start with for your very first info product. So these are 15 products you guys can start with and create your first info products from. 57 free traffic sources is another bonus. Plus, I have some fast mover mystery bonuses that are only for select few people that get in on this very special deal today. Just so you know, everything I'm about to reveal to you is 60-day money-back guarantee, and it's 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't like it, get your money back. There's no risk to you. So final recap of everything you're getting here. You can see it's an immense value. $2,564 in total value. And so easily I could be charging $997 because that is really the price point I'm aiming for when this is all said and done and everything's recorded. $697 is another very big possibility. $497 is a sweet spot that I landed on when I first started this, but I decided, you know what, I'm doing these live and I've only got 5 sessions left now, so it's very limited, and it's getting to that point now where this is going to be the price on future webinars, and then it's going to jump to $997. But I'm going to take $100 off the purchase price if you take action right now, because I want to start working with you. You guys are, have sat through this long training here with me. You guys see the value here. It's $397 though was not good enough, because for webinars, Greg wants me to do a very special deal, and I'm going to oblige and say, you know what, Greg, I'm going to hook your people up. So $297 or 2 easy payments of $177. You can go here right now. That is paulcounts.com/Greg Wells, and you guys can get access to this amazing value. There is so much value that I put into this product. I hope you guys can hear the excitement in my voice. This is loaded with value. 1 payment of $297 or 2 payments of $177. It's all we're asking. A very low investment for those that are very serious about building their business. I've watched people in this group already launching their info products. We have one member that she's launched multiple info products. People are getting things done. They're taking action. They're going out there and making things happen. So that link is available in your chat window. The link is right below. I'm telling you guys, this is an amazing deal. I mean, I had several other, people I've done this webinar with, and they're basically, they're telling their audience, like, look, guys, this is probably one of the best deals you're going to see online. And I packed in the value. And these bonuses all make sense, So let me do a very quick recap for you. Everything you get today during the special event only deal, total value $2,564. Your payment today is only $297. You're actually saving over $2,200. So amazing value. You get the info product workshop, $997 value. The WordPress membership plugins that allows you to create that. You guys do not want to wait on this, because the fast mover mystery bonuses will be gone after a select number of people get in. WordPress sales copy plugin, WordPress opt-in page creator, web-based e-cover software, WordPress link rotator, first 1,000 online training, content creation templates, traffic training, private Facebook group, PLR to 15 quality ebooks, 57 free traffic sources, web-based video graphic software, and a fast mover mystery bonus for the next 10 to 15 people that jump in on this deal. $2,564, paulcounts.com/Greg Wells. I mean, I got winded just reading through that recap, guys. There's so much value here. I encourage you guys to take action. There's a tremendous value. Can't tell you guys enough how much is there. It's actually, everything is set up in a really nice buttoned up membership area. So there's a lot of good, good training going on there. You guys get access to the 15 sessions that are already done. You see the templates that are in there. I've got an entire ebook template. You guys don't even have to think about anything hardly. I show you the sales page template. I show you how to an ebook template, so you don't have to do very much. It's just an amazing deal. Act now. Be one of those first 20 or so people that are going to get the Fast Mover Mystery Bonus, because you guys are. This is a great deal. It's all I guess I can't really say much more. This is a tremendous value, and those that are serious are going to see that value and jump in on this right now. So one other thing, one of the final sessions you're going to get access to, it's going to be one of the last ones I record, and this actually just takes this offer to a whole new level. It's going to be called Double Your Profits with Udemy. And so it's a limited bonus training, and this bonus training is actually going to teach you how to take everything I taught you and how to get your product on Udemy. So I teach you how to get it on ClickBank, and then one of the other sessions I'll teach you how to get it up on JVZoo, and then I teach you how to get it up here on Udemy. So you guys are joining at the right time because you're going to get access to this training, but you can literally take everything I teach you and you can now double your profits. Double your profits. All you have to do right now, paulcounts.com/Greg Wells. paulcounts.com/Greg Wells. Take advantage of this deal, guys. I'm telling you, it's so much value's gone into it. Whether or not you guys jump in on this, I'm still going to be making, my money with info products. I'm still going to be doing my niche market, my niche info products. I'm still going to be making my movies. I'm still going to be doing all these things. So it's up to you if you want to join me or not, but the value is here. I've put everything out on the line to create one of the best product packages on the internet, and this is your opportunity, guys, to jump in at it. So go ahead and jump in right now. It's a tremendous deal, and we're going to jump in. We'll open it up for question and answer at the very end. So if you guys do have questions about this offer, go ahead and type those into the question box. I'll be happy to take a look at those and see, if there's anything I can answer for you, any questions that you have. But if nothing else, I will jump in and finish the last couple parts of the Promise training. But I did want to introduce this because we were going kind of long, and this is one of those deals where those that are serious are already chomping at the bit and taking action. So congratulations to those that are jumping in on this very, very special price and the special deal today. So as promised, I was going to reveal to you guys my example sales funnel. Now, one thing I do is I keep things simple. I break things down simply. And you guys saw, and even in those testimonials that people were talking about, one thing that Paul does, he breaks things down in a simple approach. And that's very, very much what I do for you guys. So so what you've got here is my example sales funnel, and so you've got an example, you've got your example sales funnel here, and in this sales funnel, you've got my sales page that leads right on over here to the checkout page. So they purchase, they go, they go right on into that area. So yes, actually, let me just jump back real quick. I had somebody that had an issue that got thrown off here. I'll do the quick offer recap, then I'll jump in back to the sales funnel training. Somebody was saying that an issue seeing the recap. So here's the recap of the offer here. So what you've got here, I want to congratulate, David, who just jumped in, and then I see Cheryl has jumped in. So congratulations, guys. You guys are very excited to work with you guys. Final recap: info product workshop, WordPress membership plugin, WordPress sales copy plugin. The info product workshop is 20 modules. There's already 15 recorded. The other 5 are going to be done live, so you're going to get access to me 5 different times with Q&A at the end. WordPress opt-in page creator, web-based e-cover software, WordPress link rotator plugin, first 1,000 online training, content creation templates, traffic training, private Facebook group, PLR to 15 quality ebooks, 57 free traffic sources, web-based video graphic software, and a fast mover mystery bonus. paulcounts.com/Greg Wells. paulcounts.com/Greg Wells. So there is that information. So, and congrats to those that are jumping in on this deal. I'm seeing some people jump in, and hopefully you guys can join them inside of the Facebook group. So this is very, very exciting. Super good move for those that are taking action, because I'm telling you guys, you're not going to, if you're into info products or somewhat interested, which you are because you've stuck this webinar out this long, then you know that this is right for you, and this is a tremendous opportunity and an amazing value right now. These are not overinflated prices. Not a single one of these is an overinflated price. So these are all things that you would pay this much if you were to try and purchase these elsewhere. So I'm not overinflating value. I could easily have packaged this as a $10,000 offer, but I'm going to go with $2,500 just because, literally I could go that approach, right? But this is real value. You guys could either pay me $2,564 and gather up all this stuff, or you guys could do it right here for $297 or 2 payments of only $177. So it's really, really good. The Facebook group is only for the customers, so it's going to be customer-only Facebook group. It's a VIP Facebook group. On the download page, you're actually going to have access to your Facebook page. So it's actually on your download page, in the members area, you'll have access to that. So do not wait. While I wrap up the final few part of this, I'll revisit this offer again because I know there's some people that are missing out. So Sue actually keeps asking this. So let me share with you, Sue, what the deal is, and I'll just buzz through it really quick here, Sue, since you seem to get kicked off there, and it seems to be some other people wondering. So this is the deal, Sue. So you're going to allow me to accelerate your income today with this training. It's my info product launch system workshop, 20 training sessions. Everything is covered in full detail. It's an over-the-shoulder online workshop as I create a niche product from start to finish. You get 15 modules here. So there's 15 modules that you can jump in and start watching. And these aren't short videos. The shortest one is 30 minutes, and the others go up to 1 hour plus. So by the end of it, it's really like you're going through a university course, but it's laid out in simple format so you guys aren't overwhelmed, right? So you could do one of these a week, and by the end of it, you're basically going through every stage of the process of getting your product out there. So nothing is left out. I'm giving you all the templates I use in my business: sales page template, JV page template, ebook template, copywriting swipe files, and much, much more. So you're going to have full access to the VIP Facebook group, which is where great interaction is happening. You can see all these people that joined this group already. WordPress membership plugin, WordPress sales copy plugin, squeeze page plugin so you can create squeeze pages, eCover software, video graphics software so you can create lower thirds and make your video product stand out, WordPress link rotator tracking plugin, first 1,000 online training, content creation templates, the copywriting swipe files that I use to create my own sales copy. You're going to get access to all this different training on how to actually use these elements to get free traffic to your info product. So more ways to accelerate this. Private Facebook group for customers only. This is a VIP mastermind Facebook group. And this is just an amazing value here. PLR license to 15 products that are ready to go that you guys can start using, 57 free traffic sources, and then the fast mover mystery bonuses that you'll see on the inside. 100% guarantee. This is a recap of the offer for you, Sue, and the offer is not $997. It was going to be $397, but it's actually only $297 today. So that is how you guys can get access to this tremendous training right now. So do you guys hear all the value in this? And I've seen a few more people jump in, because they know a good thing when they see it, right? So, people are jumping in on this deal. So I'm very excited. Hopefully a few more members will jump in on this because the value is very high and the opportunity is real. So how much money will we need to invest to be able to go live if I follow and do all your suggestions? So to invest, really all you would need is you're going to need web hosting. So that's going to be a very minimal expense. If you already have web hosting, you're good to go. So you really need to have web hosting. I provide free and paid tools for everything I teach. So I make it as user-friendly as possible, Sue. So if it is an issue of, I don't have access to PowerPoint, I don't have access to video equipment, then that's great. I teach you how to do everything for nothing. So you can create your whole product. You can, it's just going to require a little bit of work. Those traffic methods I teach, they're free traffic methods. I also teach paid traffic methods. So there's 2 different ways to get traffic, paid and free. One thing it's, free traffic is you're just putting in a little more effort, right? So that's the thing. So I'm teaching you guys how to do this. All you really need at the end of the day is web hosting. So it's a tremendous deal, Sue, and it's amazing. You're right. She said this looks amazing. How much time would we invest per week, or what do I suggest? So, Sue, I would invest as much as you can because, quite honestly, as much as you can, because the sooner you get it out there, the better, right? But for those that are very busy, I have somebody going through this training, and she's working 50 hours she's working 50 hours a week with Uber, right? And then she's also working another job, and she's still able to spend an hour or two a week. You could go through one of these trainings. You could take one training per week, and I give you very simple, actionable steps. So one week you could have your niche done. The next week you could have a start on your info product. The next week you get further along in your info product. So you spend maybe an hour to 2 hours a week going through the material. So, or you could spend, a weekend. Every weekend you spend 8 hours a weekend, 4 hours on Saturday, 4 hours on Sunday evening. I don't know the situation time-wise, but I always tell people you have, everybody has the same amount of hours, right? So there's some people that have, nobody has less hours than another person. So there's opportunities. You can put in as little as you want or as much as you want, but I break it down so you can do a couple hours a week. So it's going to make it, very, very simple. So, there is actually 168 hours in a week. So think of it that way. Yes, you can actually talk to me about product ideas. That's part of the value of that Facebook group. I've actually given people ideas on how their sales copy looks, on how their sales video looks. I've given people suggestions on other facets of this entire training, like what they should go after if they had certain questions. I even ask in there, what do you guys want me to cover next on the next live session? Because I'm creating this for you guys. I want to leave a legacy in this space. I want to leave, I'm a young guy, but I'm just saying, I want people to know, wow, that Paul delivers good content. And so I've put everything into this training. So you can, right on that Facebook group, tag me, Paul Counts. What would you suggest? What do you think about this niche? Or I'm looking at this niche. Do you think it's viable? Boom, I'll give you an answer. So that's the value of this. That's part of that Facebook group. That's why it's got such a huge value on it. And so the opportunity is, it's starting to fill up. We're getting some members that are actually seeing the value and jumping in. And so it's fun to see people that are understanding of great value. So this again, paulcounts.com/Greg Wells, and it's an amazing value. There's some great fast mover bonuses, plus the Udemy training. You don't want to miss out on that. So for those that are getting in, you're going to make sure that you have access to that training. So, guys, just keep taking action here. So, yeah, very cool, Sue. Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you said there. Thank you very much. That's outstanding. So let's just jump in. This is an example sales funnel that I have. So right back to what I promised you. I like to deliver value, right? So I promised this to you guys when you signed up here, and I've got to fulfill my promise for Greg. So I need to finish up this part of the training while many of you guys are actually taking action. So those that are taking action, you're not missing anything because it's all covered in depth inside the training area, but I'm just going to briefly buzz over this. So you're going to go in here. You'll get taken after you buy your products. I always send people to a thank you page. From there, I redirect them to my upsell video or upsell sales page, and then from there to the download page. So I keep it very simple, white background templates. They're super, super easy. As promised, I told you I would teach you how to submit your product to ClickBank. So this is what you do when your product is all complete. What you're going to do is go to clickbank.com, go to your settings, and then click on My Products, and then simply choose Add New Products. So Settings, My Products, Add New Products. Those that are in the training, you're actually going to watch me set up my one of my products in there. You'll also see, exactly how I fill all these details in, but this is pretty self-explanatory. But I also show you over the shoulder, this is how I'm setting up a ClickBank product. Then it's what it looks like after it's approved, and that's how you get your product out there. Step number 8 of the launch system, remember there's 9 steps here, so we're almost done. You go to settings, and then you go to my site, and this is how you're going to manage your marketplace listing. So your marketplace listing is how you're going to recruit affiliates. It's no longer a marketplace where people are going to just jump in and buy. At this point, it's an affiliate marketplace. So you want to come in and give people a reason to get your product. So write in some good copy here, have something good to say in there, and it's super, super powerful. Super powerful. So just go ahead and click on edit, and then from there you can actually go in there and edit what your listing actually says. So you can choose your category, make sure you categorize your product correctly and accurately, and then you move on from there on to the next step. So once your marketplace listing is set up, it's time to really get your JV page set up as well. So this is an example of the JV page we use for our no-cost income stream, which is one of our most popular products that is actually out there. And what you're going to do what you're going to do here with your JV page is, is actually take your JV page here, and we are going to, this is what our page looks like, so I'm just going to take you down through it. You sell people on, why they should promote your product, and then you should tell people this is what, who we are. So if it's just you just put your picture down, and then you're going to show people a little bit about the product. I like to tell them about it, but the most important thing on any JV page is how to become, is to get people to register as an affiliate, to get people to register to become a JV partner. Now, one other thing I want to encourage you guys of, for those that are kind of on the fence of if they should invest in this, I actually give you guys this exact JV page template. So there's nothing left out. So if you guys do join the training, you don't have to duplicate this JV page. You guys are actually going to have the template for you. So I believe in giving you guys as much opportunity as possible. So, but yeah, always be building up a list of your JV. So your name, email, and include your email swipes as well. So this is an example of a couple email swipes, but you want to give them so it's easy as copy and paste and they're off to the races promoting. Here's the top 12 tips to recruit JV partners. Product launch announcement sites. Internet marketing sites. JV Notify Pro, that actually works for other niches, not just internet marketing. Google search product launch calendar for more. How to leverage product launch announcement sites. So use the main product launch announcement sites to get a list of joint venture partners in your space, and then figure out a way that you can connect with them. And a lot of times you want to do things that you want to do something for them first. It's all about serving them first rather than just saying, hey, promote my product. And if I'm approaching somebody new, I do something for them. I say, look, I will offer you a spot on your download page. I will mail for you. I will do this for you. So give them a spot on your download page. Introduce them to your connections. Hey, Greg, I'd like you to meet so-and-so. Boom, instant connection. And now I'm indebted to that person because they referred me to somebody else. So things that like getting their attention with a small gift. If you really want to get on a JV partner's radar, send them a $10 Starbucks gift card. Send them go to Google search Amazon most wished for, and then send them a $20 or less item from that category. Join your launch update list. Include links to your JV page. If you set up a Facebook group just for your affiliates, do updates on your launch. Provide resources like articles or videos that get people attracted to you. So these are just part of my 12 tips, and I go in way bigger detail inside the training as well on how to recruit JV partners. So leveraging Facebook messaging, join Facebook groups related to joint ventures. You can just find launch JV groups on Facebook by just doing a search. Find internet marketing groups, post about your launch in these groups. Subscribe to the email list of the big players in your niche. So the people that you want to target as affiliates, see what type of offers they are promoting. Understand their business before you approach them. It's all about how to build proper relationships. You don't just say, promote for me. You say, hey, I've been on your list for a while and I noticed you have, you promote these kind of products and I think you should promote mine because it kind of fits what your market wants. Approach them intelligently. Look for opportunities, again, to serve them first. I've said that before and I'll say it again. Be a customer of theirs even. The best way to get on somebody's radar, buy their product. And then you can say, hey, I've gone through your product and I love it. Here's why. Hey, and by the way, I'm selling into this. That's going to get their attention. Here's another hot one. If anybody going through my training right now or anybody on my list offered me a video testimonial point blank and said, Paul, I want to do a video testimonial for you, that would get my attention because you get people that leave testimonials or people that love your stuff, and on occasion you get those. But to have somebody just point blank, of course I'm going to stop and watch that testimonial, because they're talking about me. So if you want to get somebody's attention and you don't have money to send them a gift, do a video testimonial for them. Boom, you'll be on their radar faster than you realize. But make sure you're intelligent with what you're giving them a testimonial on. Use Skype. I love that Skype is now on the phone. I can connect with people anywhere, at the beach, anywhere. Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social media sites, Periscope even. Press releases. Post a press release about your product launch. Let people know it's coming up. Do an article or free report. I have an article out there on JV Notify Pro that gets me new affiliates. So I take a couple strategies that I use to market products as an affiliate, and I did an article and I posted it on JV Notify Pro, and I have a link in my resource box to my JV page. Post a video on YouTube about your upcoming launch and tell people how they can promote your product better. Here's a really good tip for recruiting partners that doesn't get taught much, but go to ezinarticles.com, go to YouTube, go to popular industry websites and look for people within your niche that may or may not be contacted normally. So don't just look for the people at the email list or those launching products, but look for people that are actively trying to get traffic on the social sites and look at their resource box. Look at what they're doing. doing paid recruitment options, solo ad to JV list, banner ads. ClickBank even offers paid advertising as well for people as you're trying to get affiliates. I did that. It works very, very well. If you're going to do Facebook ads, always test your targeting. And one thing that test your ad, the best thing you can do is do 3 or 4 different pictures with the same copy, and then you can see which one performed the best. Like this one outperformed the other ones 8-1. So that is really what I have for you. So let me just quickly recap the offer I just presented to you. We're coming up here on the deadline for those that are going to get in on the fast mover bonuses and everything else. But this is the opportunity. You know, I make a lot of money. We did $1.5 million in sales with just the Real Guys last year. I know what I'm talking about, and you know, it's something that I can teach you. So again, whether you join this program or not, that's up to you. I'm still out there making money doing what I'm doing. So it's up to you if you are ready and willing to make the sacrifices and jump in on this opportunity, because this is really a no-brainer deal that I have for you. You're going to get the 15 modules. You'll get all the templates I use in my business. You can see what people have said, you know, people that jumped in. I purchased because of the JV information. I mean, that was enough to get this person to take action. One thing that I teach you in the training that helps you is going to be worth that investment that you're making, because the investment's so low right now. And I say right now because the price is increasing. WordPress membership plugin, WordPress sales copy plugin, squeeze page plugin, web-based e-cover software. You're getting the software, the tools, the templates, the training, everything you need in one buttoned up solution. The lower third video software is great for your video products for adding credibility. WordPress link rotator, first 1,000 training, content creation templates on getting your copywriting going as well. Traffic training, private Facebook group, PLR license. So that's 15 products that are turnkey, white label, ready for you to brand and start using. Fast mover bonuses, 100% guarantee, $2,564 in value. And again, the price is only $297. Go here right now. This is the final opportunity, the last call, paulcounts.com/Greg Wells. I'm not sure for those that are on the fence what we could do to get you off the fence, because we pretty much poured everything we can into this at this value. And quite honestly, I should be charging $997 for this, because it's loaded with value, and I know that, and I will be charging that. That's not a gimmick. It's not a joke. If you want it, you want it, right? So all will be back to normal tomorrow. I'll be making money with my own info products, doing what I'm teaching my customers that are in this program. So hopefully I'll see you guys on the inside. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure being here. I'll open this up for Q&A so that I can answer some of your guys' questions, because I do believe in giving as much value as humanly possible. Let's see. Do you have more slides? Yeah, so I just went through those slides. Is it possible to outsource? Most definitely, Maya. In fact, in one of the sessions, I actually show me outsourcing the product. I actually hire the outsourcer right in front, and it's not somebody I've ever worked with before. So I go out to Freelancer and I find an outsourcer for my info product on how to cure dark circles, because it's not a topic I know a lot about. And I went out there and I found an outsourcer, and I gave them a rough outline. I said, this is roughly what I want to cover. In fact, I even went through the entire outline process. And then I went over to Freelancer and we hired somebody on the spot within 20 minutes. And so everybody got to see how I hired a freelancer from start to finish. So you can definitely outsource everything I'm teaching you. It's a huge value. Big congratulations to Barbara, who just took action. Welcome to the club. Very excited to have you on the inside, Barbara. Thank you very much for your investment. I'm very excited to have you get started here. So Maya, again, so yeah, you can definitely outsource all this. It's a great way to go. All right, and your guys' link is up on the screen. Thank you for that, Maya. All right, any other questions for me, guys, while I'm here? We got just a few more minutes. Obviously want to respect your guys' time. We're coming up on 2 hours here, so it can be quite lengthy at that point, but my throat is actually killing me. This is my third webinar I've been on of the day, and obviously with how much value there is to give, you know, there's a lot of stuff we have to talk about here. So All right, so paulcounts.com/Greg Wells, and this is going to be, it's a tremendous opportunity. In fact, I'll show you the recap one more time while a few more questions come in and while people are taking action. You guys should be seeing on your screen right now the entire value play here. It is paulcounts.com/Greg Wells. But final recap, you get the entire info product workshop, which is 20 lessons, 15 modules. Or there's 15 modules already done. We're doing 5 additional ones live, which means you guys are going to get to interact with me. And I'm going to tell you guys something really funny. I actually started this training, and this is no joke. I had people buy in at $297 when this was only 6 module training. I'm not kidding you at all. The first 20 or so members that jumped in here, they jumped in with it being 6 trainings because I had no trainings back there, and they saw the value though in what was being presented here and the opportunity. So you guys are getting in with 15 trainings. Remember, this is only supposed to be 6, so that's now 9 more than what everybody else was getting, but I'm adding 5 more on top of that because I want this to be a flagship product, that a Paul Counts product that everybody knows me for. So there is a $997 value. It was going to be a $497 product long term. It's now jumped to, when it's all done, it's going to at least be a $1,000 product. WordPress membership plugin, that's a plugin so you can work your membership stuff. Sales copy plugin, opt-in page creator. All of these are tools that you guys can use to create your copy, create your members area, create your opt-in page, create your e-cover, use a link rotator appropriately for your link tracking or for shortened links when you're doing email marketing and such. First 1,000 online training, your content creation templates, so all the templates you need for copywriting, for you name it, blog post ideas, whatever it is, you've got them in there. Traffic generation training, so ideas for getting additional free traffic, 12 methods, private Facebook group, PLR to 15 quality ebooks. Those are 15 quality ebooks. That's your first 15 products right there if you want it to be. Or it could be your first 5 products and you position them as bonuses. 57 free traffic training sources. So 57 places to get free traffic that you probably didn't know about. Web-based video graphic software. I touched on that. Nope, I haven't touched on that yet. That is really powerful because it creates those lower thirds that you see. And then you get the fast mover mystery bonuses and also that Udemy training. So it is a lot of great opportunities here. Wow, big congratulations here to Jeff. Jeff for jumping in, for Hubert for jumping in, and wow, so you guys are really seeing the value here, and I love that because this is immense value. Very, very cool. Yeah, Sue, if you're having problems, I'll make note of that, of what you're seeing there. It's not something I typically can do though. Let's see here, but I will do what I can. All right, guys, this is an immense value. Outstanding. Oh, Meow, congratulations to you as well. You jumped in. Maya jumped in, so outstanding. Maya is another great action taker, so you guys are just doing your thing. You guys know a good thing when you see it, and I appreciate that. And I'm excited to get to work with you guys and appreciate everybody that attended here because I feel that I delivered a lot of value to everybody here, and you guys are definitely at least can leave here with my 9-step ClickBank launch system. And I can't wait to get to work with those and can't wait to hear your feedback as you join the Facebook group and join the other members in there where stuff is happening. And it's just fun to see everybody in there making progress. I love seeing the updates like, hey, I'm launching another info product. I mean, that one person, she's launched 3 or 4 products in there. And it's just fun to see. It's all about, the way I look at it is it's all about more buy buttons, right? The more buy buttons you have out there, the better. And so I break this down in a way to where you guys are going to be able to have multiple info products, multiple streams of income, but it all starts with that one product. You're going to get the hang of it. You're going to, get some advice and input, and I'm there to help you guys succeed. So super exciting, and look forward to working with everybody. And I, just very, very grateful for everybody that stuck this webinar out, and it's been tremendous. So we're seeing a few more people just keep jumping in. So this has been definitely you know, a good training, good session for you guys. All right, we will give you guys just a couple more minutes. And if you guys have issues purchasing, my support link is paulcounts.com/support. That's paulcounts.com, just like you see on your screen, but /support. You'll also find that at the bottom of your page. So if you are having an issue with the checkout process, then you can go ahead and just contact support, and I'll see what I can do to fix that issue. So, but it should be working pretty seamless. I'm seeing people joining left and right here, so it should be everything should be in place as well. So just go now to that link. If you have support issues, there is my link at the bottom there that you guys can take action on. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. It's ended up being about 2 hours, and we want to be respectful of all your time. A big thank you to Greg for allowing me to present to you guys, and to Melissa, who's part of Greg's team, who's been just fantastic answering questions and helping moderate this. It's been a lot of fun, and I greatly appreciate you guys. So hopefully a few more of you guys will jump in on this before the night ends. We have a few fast mover bonuses still open, and you guys can hit me up at the support desk if you guys have further questions or need further assistance with this. So congratulations again to everybody that's jumping in. Great decisions. All right, thank you guys.